Hey guys, I'm here to do a makeup tutorial for you. I was not originally going to put on makeup today, and it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon or 3 o'clock, I don't know. I just decided I really wanted to put makeup on. I've been watching makeup tutorials since I got home today from running around, and I just feel like wearing makeup. So I figured I would do a makeup tutorial for you guys today, even if I'm going to do one tomorrow. What is going on with my shirt? Anyway, so, okay, first things first, I just moisturized my face and cleaned it and all that good stuff. So now, I think I'm just going to wait a little bit and I'm going to do my shadows. So I'm going to prime with Stila Prime Pot as usual and Taffy. And I'm going to bring this mirror closer because Lord knows I need it like right in front of my face. So, I already had concealer, mascara, and brows on, so if they seem to be already done, they are. That's all the makeup that I was like using today, just because I don't know. Like originally I did not have time to do my makeup like when I went out this morning, afternoon, whatever, and now I do. So here we are. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, I'm going to do a transition shade. I'm going to use my VH Cosmetics 28 color pan palette, and I'm just going to use I think I'm going to use this shade and this shade right here. I have been using this quite often to do my makeup, and I love it. The quality is amazing for the price. So I'm just going to first go in with the more orangey shade for the transition. I'm just feeling like doing a really warm eye, and I think I'm going to do a pop of not liquid liner, a pop of liner on my my waterline. So yeah, that's what I kind of am deciding to do today. I just want like a really pretty like golden eye with a pop of teal liner, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not really sure what I'm going to title this Get Ready With Me yet, but it might be something along those lines. Or it might not. So that's pretty transition. So now that I did that, I think I'm going to use, let's see. God, I have so many eyeshadows that I want to use. I have some from the Carly Bybel palette. I have some that I just picked up at Ulta from Prestige. I just have so many colors that I want to use in front of me right now. I'm just overwhelmed. So I think I'm going to try these Prestige ones out, though, because I'm really, really excited to try the formula of these. So I'm just going to go in with the shade. This is the Single Shadow and the shade Crave. And it is a gorgeous gold. I mean, beautiful. You can use this as a face highlight as well because it's so pigmented and beautiful. So I'm just going to apply this with a sponge tip applicator only because I don't feel like getting my fingers dirty right at this second. I could be using my fingers. This works as well, just as good with fingers, but actually, I think I'm just going to use my fingers because that's not showing up as highly pigmented as it is when I do it with my fingers. So I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. And this is such an easy look, which I love. Like, gold can literally make anything look good. That was my phone that just went off, by the way. If you guys keep hearing it go off, I'm just getting my phone blown up right now. And it's really irritating. So, yeah. It's just such a beautiful, the shade is just like gorgeous. I can't even explain it. It's the most beautiful, like straight gold color ever. And I have something in my eye. Don't you just love that when you get those little eye boogers? It's so gross. Okay. So, first impressions, gorgeous. I mean, seriously, this color is like life. So now I'm going to take a different shade, and I'm just going to do the outer corner. I think I'm going to use my BH palette again. I saw a shade in here when I was doing my transition that I thought would go really good. It's this shade right here. It's like a brown, kind of like shimmery shade, but it looks really pretty. And I'm going to put this on the outer corner of the eye, and I'm going to lightly blend it upwards with my crease, into my crease, like so. And I'm just going to take, I've been really loving neutral looks lately, and it's been really hard for me to not like do crazy, or to not do neutral looks all the time, because I've been wanting to do like experiment with different shadows and stuff like that. So I figured I'd do a more neutral look because you guys have been seeing me do some different type of things on my channel. I just wanted to keep this kind of simple, and to where anybody could do this like very, very easily. And excuse the hair, I put it back with these clips and it's not holding it very well, so yeah, it's kind of annoying. So again, I'm going to take that, what is this called? Crave shade from Prestige, and just lightly tap this all over the inner corner and the first half of my lid, because it just kind of got lost with the, what do you call it shade? The, yes, what I just put on my outer corner, the darker shade. So that looks really gorgeous. I'm so excited with this. So now for the brow bone, I'm going to do, let's see, I want to make sure this is not a dirty brush. I almost bought a new eyeshadow brush today, but I didn't. This is, I'm just going to use a super nice, I think I'm going to use this shade right here. Oh no, my battery's running low. That's not good. I'm going to use this shade right here, because my, this is like a yellow shade, yellow shimmery shade, very pigmented for highlighting the brow bone. I'm going to have to go grab my my charger for my my laptop. I hope you guys don't mind. So I will be right back, because I don't want to die on you guys. So I'll be right back. Ow! I just hit my arm. I can't wait till I can like edit my videos and you don't have to deal with me being like, you know, spastic on camera. Unless you guys like that. I don't know. I'm a little crazy. So, just going to plug this up real quick. Okay. We are back in business. All right. So, now that I did that, I'm going to actually, what am I going to do? I think I'm going to touch up my lashes real quick. I'm just going to use some of the CoverGirl Supersizer. And this is limited edition packaging, if you guys were wondering. It's the Star Wars packaging. If you're like, that's not the Supersizer. It is. I just got the packaging in the limited edition one because I thought it was different and cute, and I like limited edition products, so. And it also said something on the packaging that I really liked. It said, you will meet your destiny, and I just feel like, I don't know, it's kind of inspiring, so whatever. Anyway, I think I'm going to do concealer again, even though I already have some concealer under my eyes. I just want to further brighten the under eyes. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my NYX Dark Circle concealer, and this is in the shade Medium. And I'm just going to put this underneath the eyes real quick, and then I'm going to go over it with some regular concealer. This is the Master Conceal by Face Studio from Maybelline. I told you people are blowing up my shit. It's pissing me off. Anyway, and this is in the shade Light. And I'm just concealing the under eye further. I'm cutting the crease here. Not the crease, but the outer corner of my shadow. Just so that it's more sharp. I love doing that step. It's so easy. And obviously my brows are already done, so I don't have to worry about those. I will set this with some powder, but I'm going to do that after I put on my foundation because I don't want to mix like the powder and the liquid, if you get what I'm saying. So now I'm going to, I think I'm going to prime my face because I think it's about that time. This is the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Balm Shave stuff, whatever. Anyway, I'm priming my skin with this, and I think I just used too much. But I'm putting it on because this has been a really good primer lately. I used way too much, and now my face is like soaking wet. Okay, yeah, I just dumped like a shit ton in my hand. That was an accident. This is gonna take like an hour to dry now. I have been liking this so far. And I have dry skin, so yeah, it's been working pretty good. I've only tried it like 2 times, I think. One or 2 times, I can't really remember. I think it's been 2. And I filmed it, so yeah, check out my last 2 videos, my last 2 makeup tutorials, and you'll see me using this as well if you want to. It does make your makeup last throughout the day. I do think it's good for that, so yeah, I haven't been like obsessed with it, but I really do like it. Like I do think, and I love the smell. It smells like a man, so I like that. So anyway, I'm going to use a combo of Fit Me Matte and Poreless and the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth like I have been doing lately because this makes my perfect skin tone in the shade 130 Buff Beige and 112 Natural Ivory for the matte and poreless. So I'm using these. I'm just going to mix it on the back of my hand as usual. And today I think I'm going to use my e.l.f. powder brush just for a little bit more fuller coverage. And also I did not feel like cleaning my blender, so I was feeling a little bit lazy. Also, I kind of wanted to do like a different look because I have not used my e.l.f. powder brush for foundation in a while, and I really love the finish that it gives me. It's very full coverage, and I felt like having full coverage foundation today. So yeah, and I'm just going to mix this on the back of my hand. I find that for some reason, like recently, I've been putting my primer on, my face primer, and it hasn't really been like making my highlight pop. I don't know why. And this is with the Nivea one. And I don't know if it's like the formula, if there's something that my face doesn't like about it. I mean, it has been making it pop, but not all day, if that makes sense. Like, it's just been kind of like, I don't know, like, sorry. It has just kind of been weird. Like, it just won't make my highlight pop all day. Like, everything else will stay in place but my highlight. Like, my highlight just kind of fades. And I don't know if it's been the highlighters that I've been using because they are also new. So I don't know if it's the highlighters themselves, but they're very highly raved about, very expensive highlighters. So if that's the case and the highlighters are doing that to my face, I don't think I will be purchasing any more of the Becca products because I can't figure out what it is. It just does not last on my skin, like at all. And I don't have oily skin. I have very dry skin. So it's kind of weird because normally when that kind of stuff happens, it's because you have oily skin. And I have super dry skin. So I don't know. It's just very weird to me that it's not staying, if that makes sense. And I forgot, when you use liquid products and you're using like a brush, you don't have to use as much product. So I have a ton of product still left over on my hands, so that's real fun. Because it doesn't like have anything to absorb into. Look at that earring though. How cute. Let's just wear it like that all day. Look like a freaking elf. Ugh. We're not gonna do that anymore. But yeah, I forgot that it doesn't absorb, like this brush doesn't absorb product, so. And also, like, I really like the finish that this gives my face, but at the same time, like, for some reason right now, it's really like patchy. It's weird. I don't know if it's the primer. It might be the primer that's doing all this weird stuff to my face because I've never experienced this weird stuff going on. So I'm still kind of iffy about this primer. I do like the way it makes everything last, but as for lately, like I said, like I bought the Becca Opal Shimmering Skin Perfector, and I also bought the the Becca Champagne Glow palette. And for some reason, it's just not staying on my skin. Like, I don't know. The Opal stays a little bit more better than the other one. Like, and the blush copper shade from the palette stays, but the lighter shade, the Champagne Pop, and the Pearl shade don't really stay on my skin. I don't know why, but it's really annoying, and it's been pissing me off. So that's fan-freaking-tastic. So I'm just going to take this BH Cosmetics stippling brush, large stippling brush, and I'm just kind of going to go over my foundation. It's looking a little bit like not airbrushed, kind of like cakey, I guess you could say. And I'm just going to take this, and I'm taking no additional product, but I wanted to kind of blend it further. Oh, I think I used something else with this. I think I used bronzer with this on accident. And now I'm using it on my face. Oh well. Whatever. So, yeah, my face is looking a little cakey right now, but we're just going to kind of ignore that. Now that I'm ready for powder products, I'm going to pack on my NYC Smoothing Skin Loose Face Powder in Translucent for under my eyes. This is like one of my favorite parts of makeup now, is baking my under eyes, because it literally sets my under eye concealer so well and it lasts forever. And I think I'm actually going to use this on my entire face today too. If not, maybe just on like certain parts of my face where I feel like I've been getting slightly oily lately. I'm not saying I've been getting like super oily, but there's certain parts like on my nose and stuff that I have been feeling like a little bit oily, but not like bad. Just like you can't see it, but I feel it. Like I hate that. I hate the feeling of like oil. I got a whole bunch of loose powder on my shirt. So that's just going to sit there and bake for a couple minutes. What I'm going to do in the meantime is probably highlight and contour and stuff. So I'm going to use, what am I going to use today? I'm going to use my Real Techniques 301 contour brush, and I'm just going to contour with the City Color Matte Bronzer. This is just the darker shade, the deeper shade. I guess you could say this is like the deepest one that I have found from them, but I don't know if they have a deeper shade. But it's pretty deep, and it works really good. And it's really pigmented, like, yeah. Like, you almost want to be really careful when you use it, because if you aren't, it is crazy. Just like that. Just crazy, just like that. I'm a mess. And I'm also going to contour my nose as well. And I figure I'm just going to let this sit for a second, because I'm going to use I think I'm going to use a different brush to blend it out, because That was not an even nose contour. Because, I don't know, I just feel like it. Oh, well. Oh, I also want to use the setting powder again. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure that I'm going to use that right now. Sorry if I'm talking really low. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do in this situation here. So I'm going to grab this dusting and powder brush. This is just a big ass brush. It looks like the It Cosmetics brush, and that's the reason why I got it, because it's massive. And I got it at TJ Maxx, and I just think it's so cool. And oh my goodness. No, okay, guys, normally I don't put like any type of like translucent powder on my face because I don't feel like I need to set it or anything. But like I just put this on and it gave my face such a flawless look. I don't know if it's like the combination of the what do you call it? The brush and it together, but it really looks so good. Like no lie. And it said something about that on the packaging. I remember it said dust this all over your face with a translucent powder to give you a flawless finish, and it really looks like freaking airbrushed. No lie. This I like this brush a lot so far, so I'm excited for this. So yes. Oh, I might want to blend out my contour before it just sits on my face for an hour. So I'm just going to take this brush here. This is the sculpting brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to use this to kind of blend out the face, just because this is a really great blending brush for when you contour. It just really gets in there perfectly, has the perfect shape, and it really just kind of helps blend everything seamlessly instead of, you know, it's sitting there looking like that, like a harsh line. That harsh line just goes right away, and it's so easy and quick and smooth. So I really do like that about that. I'm also going to take this down the bridge of my nose, or the sides of my nose, I'm sorry, and blend out the contour on my nose. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. I'm liking this stuff going on. Okay, so for a blush today, you know, since I already set everything, I was going to use a cream blush, but I think I'm actually going to use a powder blush, because if I do not, I just don't think it's going to blend properly because of the powders that I've been using on my face. So I feel like I have a blush up here that I want to use. Let's see. There's quite a few I have on my counter, so that's why I'm just browsing. Okay, I think I'm going to use the e.l.f. blush palette, and this is the peachy pink shade up here. It's the lightest shade in the palette, and I just think it's going to be very pretty on the cheeks. So I'm just going to use a Dresslink.com brush. Whoa. Whoa, that's pigmented. Oh. Oh, I forgot how pigmented these blushes are. And I'm just gonna blend that in with my contour, but I'm not gonna go too heavy on the blush because I really want my contour to stand out as well. And I don't really like to put blush on the apples of my cheeks, if you guys haven't noticed from my videos. I don't really like to accentuate the apples of my cheeks because I have a very round face. So I feel like if you have a round face and you want your face to be more sculpted, just blend it in with your contour. That's what I do. So now I'm going to, I guess I'm going to dust this powder off under my eyes, and I'm going to work on that. Oh, actually I should bronze. I'm going to use this Physicians Formula bronzer in the shade New York, And this is actually so gorgeous. I mean, like the packaging, hello. But I have to dust off all this gold, so that makes me very sad because it's, of course, an overspray, which sucks. So I'm just going to take like a small foundation brush and just dust that off. Oh my god, there's so much. And it's so pretty. If they just didn't make it an overspray, I would just respect it so much more, but unfortunately, it is an overspray. So no more overspray now, and I'm just going to use it, whoa, like a normal bronzer. Excuse me. This just fell out. I hate when that happens. So I'm going to take, this is just a bronzing brush, blush brush, whatever. And I'm just going to use the mixture between the cool tone and the light bronzer that's in here. There's like two different parts of it. And I'm just going to add this to my blush and bronzer, my contour, excuse me. And I'm going to take this also down my neck. I'm not sure if this is like a light bronzer, if this is made to be like a medium. Can't remember what it said on the packaging, but it seems to show up pretty decent on my skin tone. But what I like about it is it's not like too heavy. You know what I mean? Like it's just enough to show up. So I think I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to give you guys a part 2 now. So please tune into part 2 if you want to see how to finish off this makeup look. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.